So there are three different ways that people can find your book. And we talked a little bit about using keywords and categories on Amazon to make sure that when people are searching for you on Amazon, they find you. Those are really qualified leads because if they're on Amazon searching for things, they're probably ready to buy a book already. So if your book shows up and it's interesting, they might just click on it. Um, but a lot of the time, people are on Google, they're searching for other things, they're not really ready to buy a book right away, but they're looking for something. And if they happen to find you, they may become a subscriber or a fan or sign up to your list. Um, so you got to be aware of the fact that there are different ways that people can find your book. Most authors are just using this one where you give someone your link. So you're doing advertising, you hand out a business card or postcards, you go to a live event, you're doing the work to put your book in front of people. What that means is you're always working for every sale. So maybe you have to spend 5 or 10 minutes of your time or like $1 of advertising costs every time you get someone to click on your link and find your book. That's not really sustainable and you can't grow it um, unless you find a way to like pay 50 cents for advertising and you make $2 per book. If you can find a sustainable way to do that, you can just keep doing it over and over and increase your advertising budget. But it takes time or money. And so there are other ways you can use to find readers and get your book in front of them that don't take time and money. You can just set them up once and then they'll find you and they'll get into your system. It's all automatic. And so I'm not saying you should choose one or the other, but you can be doing both and it will increase your chances of success. So the other one is when someone buys your book, most authors don't have a really good process. When someone happens to buy your book or gets the free download, they probably don't sign up on your email list or they don't follow you on Amazon or on Twitter and Facebook. So when someone buys your book, that's an opportunity for you to build the relationship. That's why I give a lot of my books away for free because the relationship is more valuable to me than that one-time book sale. Most authors are just interested in the one-time book sale and they're not really building a really passionate community of fans and readers. And then the third one is what few authors do at all. It's someone finds you accidentally. Um, that's usually when you make content or you write a blog post. You could also do it by giving interviews to other websites or putting out guest posts on other websites. But you've got to be careful about what you're writing about because if you're just talking about yourself or your book, people aren't going to be searching for you or your book. Or if they are searching for you and your book, you don't really need to market to them because they already know who you are. They're already looking for you. So that's not really book marketing because you're not making that sale. They already know who you are. They probably bought your books before or they know about you. So what you really want to have happen is that somebody you don't know, some stranger, finds you accidentally on the internet somehow, and that turns into a fan because you've just gained a new reader without having to go out and sell to them one on one. And that's really what we're going to try to do when we set up your author platform. So, quickly, these three things are you can drive your own traffic, which is still a good idea, but takes a lot of work. So, when you're driving your own traffic, you want to try to think of ways you can double down. So, instead of just like writing an email to one person, you can put up a blog post that reaches 1,000 people and you're taking the same amount of time writing the content, but one reaches a lot of people and the other one doesn't. So you've got to be conscious of when you do this kind of work, how many people are you actually connecting with? If Amazon drives traffic, that's great. Once you start selling, Amazon will keep selling for you. Amazon likes to make money. So they'll be a champion for you, but only if your book is selling and you can drive a little bit of traffic, they'll kind of take over. And that's also just about using categories and keywords in a way that people will find you. And then this one, content marketing, just means writing good content that appeals to your readers. We'll talk a lot about that later and explore some ideas. That's the kind of stuff you want to do during your book launch. So I'll write like 20 or 30 articles in a week and just put them out everywhere because I know those articles are going to bring me readers for years to come, because that content is just going to be up there. It's going to get stronger with time. More people are going to be linking to it. So I want to make a big effort to put that kind of content out early. And over time, that's going to bring more and more people back to my website and to find out about me and my books.